Hello, I want to thank you for taking the time to tap in with me a little bit here today for a little bit of evolution and truth. Now, I want to start off by saying this channel is going to be for those who are looking to evolve, hopefully to your highest and greatest version of yourself. For me personally, that is exactly what I stated I wanted to become before I leave this plane, this dimension, this earth, whatever you want to call it. So to achieve that, I've set a lot of goals in place and I've made a lot of changes in my life. And when I decided to step on my journey, my path, whatever you may like to call it, a lot of truths were revealed to me. Now, when you're searching for truth, which is what I got on the path for initially, was for truth. Finding out what is this? What am I here for? Like, what is my purpose? I had a lot of questions and no answers at that time. But I knew I really wanted the truth. So come to find out, the truth is stored in all of us. As I said, in all of us. So when you start to discover truth, more and more truth was revealed to me as I dove deeper and deeper inside of myself. Come to find out, that's where everything is hidden, is within you. Not in these books, not online, on the gram, or any other platform. Now, all these things can be used to gain knowledge, and knowledge is a nice stepping stone, but ultimately, everything you truly need is within you. So if you have an open mind and you don't mind growing and expanding, then I'd love for you to join this platform, become a member, hit the like button if this information is something that you feel is assisting you on your journey. Now, one of the biggest things I found while on my journey that helped me evolve more was stepping outside of my comfort zone. Our comfort zone is where we feel, obviously, the most comfortable. Why? Because the brain loves to know everything. It likes to have a plan. It likes to have it mapped out. And the more you stay within a comfort zone, you're just creating a paradigm where you pretty much know what's going to happen. So this is why a lot of people get stuck in a lot of situations. We can use your job as one. So you could be on a job for a number of years and you're not happy with that job. You would love to do something new. You just don't know what it is, but you know you don't want to be there anymore. What happens when you come to these realizations is the mind will test you, because now you're trying to get out your comfort zone. And the mind is going to start off by throwing out a suggestion to you. So that suggestion may look like, we've been here all these years. You know the job well. Why would you want to leave here and start someplace new? Or, this job pays the bills. You're lucky you got a job. Blah, 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 whatever. As soon as you attach to any one of these beliefs, it's going to throw out another one and then another one. And each belief is meant to pull you back into what you already know. Now, the mind, the ego, whatever you want to call it, is there for your survival. It's not for your happiness. It just wants you to survive. So by its programming, it's trying to help you. In order for you to get outside of your comfort zone, you will have to reject these thoughts and move forward, whatever you're trying to do. It doesn't matter even if it's baby steps, but you want to make forward progress on anything that you want to do. So stepping outside of your comfort zone could look like, let's say you have that same thought. I want to do something new. Okay, get out a piece of paper and write out some things that you want to do. Then if you want a different job, go ahead and start putting in some applications. If you want to become an entrepreneur, start coming up with some ideas of businesses that you want to start. You want to start a YouTube channel? Go ahead and start a YouTube channel. What you want to do is move forward on that idea. Do not get caught up in the thought process of anything. That's why it's called a comfort zone. It's to keep you in that same loop of doing the same thing every single day. Most people's lives are within their comfort zone. Easiest way to know if you're not in your comfort zone is if you're just totally uncomfortable. Perfect example is why I made this video the first one, because this is totally outside of my comfort zone of the current version that I am. I'm creating a whole new path, but the previous versions of who I was before would not have been comfortable with making a YouTube channel. If you'd have told me a couple years ago, hey, you're going to have a YouTube channel and you're going to be talking about this, that, and the third, I would have said, no, not a chance. And that was because of the programming that was instilled in me, I would say, for my first 38 years of life. From birth to 18, I was living under my parents' rule, and they programmed me to be how they thought I should be. Immediately after graduating high school, I went into the military, where I stayed for 20 years. And of course, in the military, you're programmed to be the perfect airman, the perfect soldier. So for the first 38 years of my life, everything was dictated to me. My comfort zone didn't matter. I did what I was told at that point. So when I retired from the military, having all this freedom pretty much lost me. I'm like, okay, well, what's next? There is no set schedule. I need to do this, that, and the third for now. So now I had to decide what I was going to do. That alone was outside of my comfort zone, because now everything that I was accustomed to for the last 20 years was gone. It was removed. So I had to decide what I wanted to do and move forward with it. Now, when I decided, actually, my intuition told me a couple months ago to create this channel. Now, I did the same exact thing I stated in the beginning of this video. My mind said, okay, I need you to create this channel and tell people about your story, about your journey. The first thing I did was, okay, I'll do that when such and such happens. And then when this and that happens. That's just keeping me more in my comfort zone. I knew what I needed to do, and it should have been accomplished a couple months ago, but I found myself putting myself in a loop by putting it off. Now, these thoughts might seem valid at the time, but once again, all it's doing is keeping you in place. So what I had to do is essentially say, okay, you know what? I've been procrastinating on this and I need to do it. So by next Friday, I will go ahead and create my channel and I'll have a video up. Now this is, I would say, maybe the 15th take of making this video right here alone, because once again, it's the same thing. Once I got started, I didn't like the way that sound. I will record a video. I didn't like the way that sound. I heard too much background noise. Oh, this is too long. Oh, I would have an excuse for everything. I would not like it. So now I'm at the point of recording this video right here, and I promise myself, no matter what it sounds like, I'm going to put it out. If I can listen to it and the message is there, I'm going to roll with it. It's just getting outside of your comfort zone. You're going to have to make that initial step. It's like seeing a person that you're interested in and you want to get that person's number. Without making that first step, it's not going to happen. Let's say you see somebody and the mind's like, yeah, that person's attractive, but what if they shut you down right away? What if they embarrass you? You know, as soon as you just grab onto that first thought, it's going to give you a second thought and a third thought. Next thing you know, you done talk yourself out of it. There are plenty of ways you can handle that. So if you see somebody attractive, and you need a confidence boost, give yourself 3 seconds. You know what? Yeah, they might, but then they might not. Don't always focus on the negative. Give yourself 3 seconds. You know what? I'm gonna go over there and talk. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, go. Don't overthink it. Just go do what you want. Make forward progress. You will never know unless you try. Do not let your mind or ego keep you trapped in the same loop over and over. Break the cycle. I had to learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Now, this first video is pretty much straightforward. It's just nothing to it but to do it. Get out of your comfort zone. Now, as I progress in making these videos, I'm sure they will become a lot more smoother. I'll get a better microphone. All these little small things my mind was throwing out of reasons not to start right away. I just went ahead and got out of my own way. So I'm going to continue to put out content, and hopefully if you find this information helpful, you'll subscribe and join the community. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.